Oh my God, are you ready to have a Sicily?
Are you ready to have a Sicily?
You think it's time we have a Sicily?
Sicily!
Oh, first off, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land in which we are filming. For me, that is the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
And for me, that is the Wongal people of the Eora Nation.
We would like to extend our respects to the elders past and present, and also extend that respect to any of our First Nation listeners that may be listening with us today. I'd also like to note that sovereignty was never ceded, it always was, and it always will be Aboriginal
Aboriginal
land.
land.
Oh, all right. Well, my loves, I would also like to continue our respects to our LGBTQIA plus elders, past and present, which you are part of that community. So I'm
Oh.
offering my respects to you.
I've always felt like that's slightly disrespectful. No, jokes.
You know what? No, I love you. I love you. But yeah, no, I was watching a video today in regards to, seeing couples now and seeing what our elders fought for and everything like that. Like seeing it side by side, like seeing how queer couples can be so within themselves within public places and all of that now. But then I don't think a lot of the younger generation know what the fight was like. Like you see videos and stuff of it, and it was crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot. There was a lot. I don't know because I wasn't there, but I also remember marching still in the early 2000s for our equal rights. We're still fighting for our rights.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
today, we're still fighting for equality in
Oh,
the world.
always.
Like and people are like, oh, we don't need pride parades. Yeah, we do. There's
Yeah.
still a lot of misinformation out there. There's still a lot of fighting that we need to do.
Yeah. Well, before we do dive into much into community and pride and all of that sort of
Yes.
stuff, how was your week, Diva?
Oh my God, my week was so good. Have you ever had a breakdown every day?
Yeah, quite regularly.
Yeah, well, this is the breakdown of the year because it's Diva season. So I'm making a whole bunch of costumes
Yeah.
and it's quite literally stressful.
So, what are those breakdowns included?
Just sitting there having a quiet cry, just having a moment to oneself. Just, it's really hard because you're doing these costumes and then you've also got your landlords on your ass as well, wanting to do like an inspection. It's like nothing's changed. So can we just like leave it for a moment while I've got time? All this time that I've got.
Yeah,
Can you
well,
just like leave it for a minute and then just come back to me in, like, I don't know, a year?
and just come back to me, maybe never,
Like,
because I'm,
there's no
I'm
issues in the house. Why are you here?
they just need to they just need
There's
to
no
check
dinner
up.
party. There's
They
no
just
dinner
need to
party
check
for
up.
you. No, they don't need to check up. It's it's the same as last time. Go away.
They just want to come over for a nice roast beef dinner, love. Maybe a
Honestly,
hung
they do.
maybe a hungy.
Ah, I could do the mahangi. It'd take a while, but I could dig a hole.
Dig a hole, put it in the backyard.
Yeah, do it outside. Yep.
Just on the lawn out the front, love.
I'll just do a steamed roast dinner. How's that? It'd be easier.
Oh, gorgeous.
Couple of pots and pans on the inside.
Well, besides the breakdowns, have we had any highlights of the week?
My highlights of the week are seeing the creations that I've made for Divas go out the door. That's been really fun, and people like really happy about them. Yeah, and it's been really hot, so I've been really enjoying the fact that I can have a fan on again. To
You
cool
couldn't
down.
you couldn't have a fan on before?
No, it was too cold.
You
Now
didn't
it's
want to
too
live
hot.
you don't want to live your Beyonce moment?
I'm living my Beyonce moment now. Can you not see it? The like
No, babes.
the slightest breeze, and I'm like, I'm Beyonce.
Babes, that hair is so hairsprayed that there is
It's
no
solid.
movement. She's
It's no,
solid.
it's not
She's
their hairspray. There's still a bit of hair movement in the ends, right at the end.
right at the end, right at the
Yeah,
end,
just
just
call me Beyonce.
just right there, right there. Well, you're really cosplaying as probably one of our favorite
I
listeners at the moment.
knew you were
Um,
gonna say that.
The CEO of Blue,
Of blue, it
Miss.
is Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, babe, you're gonna get mail. You're gonna get our first lot of hate mail from Avril Lavigne. How dare you steal my color?
Well, I'm actually just showing her the fact that I got her earrings as well that she wanted. So I'm just like pushing it even more.
Just really like stabbing in the knife and twisting it, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi,
And I will
Avril.
say,
Hope you.
and I will say, this wig looks so much nicer on me. Oh, I love you, Apple.
Oh, sister shade, sister shade. We love it. We love it. We love it. Oh, well, my love, you know what? This week for me, it's been actually quite chill.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't ask how your week was.
Yeah, I know.
How
Thanks
how
so
how,
much for
how
asking.
was your week, girl?
It wasn't too bad. Like you know, the usual work, work, work. Um,
But
went
didn't you
on
go
my
up to Hotham?
no, that was last week, babe.
Ah, every week's blending into one for me. Sorry, girl. Continue. Tell us your
They're just
beautiful
blending.
enlightenment of your story every week,
No,
honestly.
this week I was at my usual Thursday night at the Provincial Hotel, which was fabulous. I think we're week 6 in, and it's starting to pick up and get really busy,
Fabulous.
which is really fun. And then Friday we were in Shepparton. Um, who was I in Shepparton with? Oh, the fabulous Dina Ghost. He's a listener
I
of the pod.
love Zena. Hi, Zena. Friend
Yeah,
of the
she
pod. Friend of the
yeah,
pod.
friend of the pod, listener. Thorough. Well, shit, I can't even speak.
Look,
But yeah.
look. I'll crossplay as her next week. I'll do each week a listener. Okay, how's that?
Oh, that sounds fabulous. Just do a different listener each week. Oh, and then yeah, so we were in Shepparton. That was fun. That was fabulous. I think we had like 80 people, which great,
It's
great.
really good. Yeah, that's so good.
Um, and I've been doing that venue for 3 years now, so fabulous. And then the next Saturday, I think it's
You've been doing that venue for 3 years, and you've only got 80 people in there. You should be ashamed. No
what do
jokes.
you mean?
That's fabulous.
Yeah, it's regional. It's still going. Like, it's more than
Yeah,
I can
that's
say for
amazing.
some girls. They do
For
two
me.
nights at a venue and it's done. Not me, love. Not me. 3 years and still kicking.
2 nights in a venue, and it's oh yeah, 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 yeah. There's lots of
Yeah.
those. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You can probably know. You can probably tell who I'm talking about.
Me.
And yeah, you. Yeah, guys. Felicity's a shit kicker, and she doesn't sell venues.
Half of that's
And
true.
she's just, and you know what the bit that true is that you're a shit kicker.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a shit kicker. I'm also just crying at the moment because it's like so emotional for me.
She's crying at my beauty, really.
I'm allergic to everything. It's this time of year, just like summer, heat, allergies, like everything's going on. I'm like, oh my God, can you stop? I just need a moment to myself. And Deep is with me. I'm like, I can't even have a moment. Sorry, anyway, you were having your
Anyway,
moment and I just took
mental
that from
breakdown,
you.
mental breakdown. This was my moment. No, and then yeah, just some hens on the weekend, and then
Yeah.
um, you're getting to a certain age when date days or date nights consist of Costco and bougie supermarkets.
Oh, how heaven, though. How fun.
Yeah, we went
You're
so
actually growing up now. You're maturing. That's so nice.
look at me, look at me. Well, I'd never been to a Costco before.
Oh my God. Aren't they amazing? That's so
Yeah,
amazing. There's
like
so much stuff there.
so much stuff. You have to be careful. You have to be careful
Yeah.
because I've also got to remember that I live alone, so like I'm not going to be able to eat all of that food.
The next minute, you're waddling outside, you know?
Yeah, like it's we went to Costco on Sunday night, which was fun, which was fabulous. This is the boy that I've been speaking to from New
Mm.
Zealand. And
Mm.
then he stayed over, and then the next day we went to a place called Lamana. which is like a bougie Italian supermarket place.
Oh, how
Babe,
fun.
they had a tiramisu bar. They had what are they? A catalan. What are they called? Not
Cannellonis?
cannelloni is the pasta, isn't it?
No, cannelloni's like a
The little
fried.
biscuit,
It's biscuits
the
for
little biscuit
fried and
with
it's
cream.
cream. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had one of those bars. They had
Oh my God.
oh, what are they called? What are they called? They had a scroll. What the sugary scrolls.
Oh, what am I
Cinnamon
even
scrolls.
talking about?
Cinnamon scrolls. They had cinnamon
Cinnamon
scroll bar.
scroll. A
Yeah.
bar.
They had like a little bar bit, and then they had a coffee bar with like this beautiful fucking, I don't know what it was, but it was some creamy coffee goodness. And then they had and this was all in the supermarket, by the way. Like just like the
Oh
actual
my
supermarket.
God.
And then there was like a sandwich deli. Like those proper sandwich delis.
Yeah,
It was like the most bougie shit I've ever been into. We were in there for
ever.
four. We were in there for 4 hours.
Yes. Yeah, that means that's date night.
Yeah, like it was that fucking big. Like it was
That's heaven.
wild. It was crazy, but it was so delicious.
There are some amazing places in Melbourne.
Yeah,
I love
like
Melbourne for the food.
oh, babes, when you could
Can't say
next
the same
come.
about Sydney.
Well, babes, there's the reason why we always win food and entertainment. I mean,
Tell that to tell that to Clover Moore here in Sydney.
there's a what?
Tell that to Clover Moore here in Sydney. You
um,
know?
but next time you hear in Melbourne, I'm gonna have to take
Mm.
you to La Mana. You'll die.
I'll take my lattes first because it sounds very cream heavy. Speaking of cream heavy, I will tell you this. I went to an Italian restaurant on Sunday night just to have a friend's birthday. Happy birthday, Virgo. It's her birthday.
Oh.
Don't know if she listens, but she's got a shout out. And I was there with Jackie Daniels, another sister,
Yeah.
uh, and a couple of friends. And hi Sam, hi Ben, and we had Virgo's birthday. She's just turning 21 yet again. And it was an Italian restaurant. I had to take lattes before I went, and it still did not help me.
I just went straight through you, girl.
I thought it would. I had tiramisu. I had all the pasta that all the goodness, all the gorgeous goodness, all the parmesan, everything that I've missed about eating lactose, and it still went. See ya.
Yeah, no, like I'm telling you right now, this tiramisu bar was crazy.
I
Was
can't wait.
absolutely crazy. There was like so many options. Like we got a little taste tester of all of them, but we ended up
Ah.
buying only one of them. But it was like $8 for a cup. Like the cup wasn't like maybe that big, but that was enough.
But you could do a tester of all of them. You should just done a tester and walked straight out the store. That's what I would have done.
Tester it out. Bye.
Yeah, I just test everything and be like, see ya, can't be bothered.
Cannot be bothered. Yeah, no, so that was really fabulous. And now we're here. We're back for a third week of just having a sisterly, which is
So
great.
Sicily. How exciting our third week. Ah,
Oh,
feels like only yesterday we started, and it was.
it practically was. It practically was. And you know what? We need to get all up into it. And I reckon this week we talk about community. We had a little brief discussion at the start about community, where it's sort
Yeah.
of come, where it's sort of going. Um, but yeah, let's kick this off.
All right.
Yeah, so I want to wind it back a bit, I reckon. I reckon it's time we wind it back because it is very important we talk about where our community started.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know whether you would probably know a lot more about this because you um, were able to sort of live that early 2000s where I only sort of got to start living at that like 2010s.
Yeah.
So I only sort of know things off like research and stuff. Like obviously you got Stonewall and all of that. Um,
I
But
love
what
how you
does
act like that's just the start, like the 2000s just the start. That was the late 60s and early 70s, babe, Stonewall.
I'm well aware that was when it
And
was.
and we're still fighting the same fight, almost not almost the same. We're still fighting the same fight we were doing 40 years ago, 50 years ago. How
Yeah,
crazy.
it is crazy. I feel like especially in the last couple of years we've sort of taken a
Gone
step
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's very much what's happening over in America is really trickled in because
Mm.
you look at it, our community's under attack, and a lot of
Again.
a lot of people within the community actually don't realize that it is happening because they're not the ones that are getting that.
Yeah.
I feel like the first people that are sort of getting that attack are the people at the forefront, like our fabulous trans women, our drag queens, and people that are heavily within the media.
Yes. Well, trans has always been an attacking point for politicians, for everyone really, for the right. They've always been the attack because they're a minority. Minorities
Yeah.
are always going to be attacked
Oh,
because they
100%.
are different to the status quo, you know? And it's like, when are we going to realize that it's actually millionaires and bigots and those people that need the attacking rather than be the attackers?
Yeah, I think it's time that we really like sit back and reevaluate. Um, like I do understand that there is always in a fight, there is always that far left and far right, right? And they're
Yeah.
usually the ones that make the most noise.
Yeah, well, the most uneducated are the ones that seem to scream the loudest.
Correct. And like I think what it is that I think people need to understand as well is that I have noticed that there's a lot more younger people that are fighting for our rights, which is great, which is fabulous, which is what we need. But I also believe that they do go in a sort of uneducated, or they sort of go in it and don't understand that it's taken us almost 50 years to get to where we are now. Like, not
Or,
everything can
or,
happen then and now.
or they go into it because they're angry. That's the reason why you protest, right? You're
Yeah.
angry because you can't see change happening. Well, that's how I see protests happen. That's how, if I'm angry and I'm like alert, I want to go protest. I'm
Yeah.
angry at everything. I'm angry at the world. And I want to protest right now.
What are you protesting right now, Chook?
Everything is fucked.
Everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked and we need to fix it now.
No, but I think also there's an aspect behind it that um people are expecting too much too quickly.
Or they're not seeing enough change.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying there.
Can you see a different? I'm reframing your perspective.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Mm.
Um, like that sort of stumped me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
She's really gone. She's really gone now. She's
Yeah, no,
confused.
I see, yeah, like there's not enough change happening, but also for that change to happen, sometimes those baby steps need to be made. And
Yeah, well,
sometimes those
baby steps
baby
need to happen all the
steps,
time.
yeah, and sometimes those baby steps aren't as obvious.
Yeah. Well, look at the riots of Stonewall. They were baby steps. There were baby steps before the riots happened.
Yeah.
There was changes happening. There was a black uprising as well. Remember, with the Montgomery bus riots and everything. Rosa Parks. Like that's that's where where this kind of starts, is from one thing not being equal to another, and people not seeing themselves in being put into equality. So it's like everyone's like Yeah, everyone like, oh, everyone just I just completely lost my train of thought halfway through
Mm.
that sentence.
Yeah, I do that quite regularly, and I'm just like,
I'm
where
like
are we going?
I was so serious for a minute, and I'm like, what? Actually, where am I?
Where am I? What am I doing? I've got absolutely no idea.
Oh my god, that
Oh.
was so weird. Oh my god.
No, but yeah, no, I get you. Like the baby steps, all of that moment. You know what I mean? Like there's always been in history
Yeah,
those pinnacle moments that have sort of pushed things further into light, you know? But just like people of color, they're still fighting for rights. They're still fighting for things.
yeah.
Um,
Equality's still not here. Equality is still not here. 50 years later, 80 years later, equality is still not here in the world.
no,
Would
and
it
I
all be oh, hang on. Hello? Is it package? So sorry.
hello, is it
Hang
a
on, one
package?
second. I'm so sorry, Spencer. I got packaged.
You got package. You got a
I got
package
I got a
delivery.
package. Yeah, I got a package. So I got my divas, things for divas. So busy here. I'm just so busy.
Guys, so busy, busy, busy drag queen. Busy drag
So
queen. She's too busy being a secret sissy.
secrets, my favorite.
My favorite. What, in the alley? My
My
favorite.
favorite. So we were talking
Oh,
about queer uprising and how we haven't made big steps. We're still baby steps. Baby steps make things happen. Sorry for sidetracking you. The
no,
ADHD's
you're
going crazy.
guys, we're really just like throwing it all out the window, really. That was a great conversation. Um, but yeah, we pretty much talking about how no matter what, minorities are still fighting for equality, no matter what
Yes.
the community.
Yeah,
Um, and
basically.
and it's rather difficult, right? Like it's rather difficult to see that change when with power don't want to see that change. I
Well,
was watching.
they can see the monetization from it. That's why, and they want more money. It's a greed. It's greed. It's just anyway.
I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and it was one LGBTQIA plus activist against 25 conservatives, right?
Wow.
And one of the points that the activist brought up was um Elon Musk and Donald Trump um were in a sense um grooming grooming the younger generation, just like they're saying that we're doing to the younger
To kids.
generation. Yeah. Like and he goes, they have cut out and censored and all of that sort of thing on Twitter, and a lot of the cases in America, bullying has gone up due to the things that kids have been seeing on Twitter, and because
Wow.
Twitter is now very right winged and very conservative, a lot of Donald Trump's rhetoric is being pushed out onto the younger generation.
Oh,
It
yuck.
was, which is crazy
Mm.
to even think of. But like back to that video, I was listening to them, and I'm somebody that will very much sit down and have a conversation, and if you've got points to say that is going to educate me, then I want to hear it. Like I'm going to
Mm.
listen, and if you can change my mind, let's go.
Yeah.
Um, but like I was listening to all these conservatives, and the activists were putting down all of these statistics, all of these facts, all of these um, well researched points, and the conservatives was like, no, I just think this.
shutting them down because they don't want to think about facts and figures. You can easily change someone's perspective if you can show them proof and perspective and uh, percentages and fact because that's been researched.
Yeah.
And a conservative's mind does not like the reality.
Like the thing is I've also got a friend that is conservative, right? That lives in America, that is conservative, but we have very good conversations, right?
Mm.
And she does not judge me for who I am.
Yeah,
She goes, you live your life how you want to live it.
yeah,
Because I know what you're doing isn't to affect or to hurt or to damage somebody. You are living
mm,
your life how you want to live it, and you are bringing fun and joy into the world, which I think is what us as a community is meant to be doing.
yeah.
I think the community, I think our community has always been about love and happiness and joy. I know for a fact that the OG, um, the OG pride flag, right?
Mm.
Um, there was one of the meanings in the OG pride flag. Let me look it up quickly. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I completely lost it.
We can start with
Um,
yellow, which is sunshine.
yeah, see, sunshine, happy,
Yeah.
gorgeous. Um,
Orange orange is it healing?
here we go. Here
Oh,
we go. Yeah, orange is healing. Red is life. Green is nature. Blue is harmony. Purple is spirit. And then with the update, you've got the black and the brown, which is diversity and inclusivity.
mm.
Which I think is I think we should actually maybe touch as a community, maybe not so much talk about the political side of it, but talk about the community and how it sort of represent, like how we believe the community nowadays sort of represents in each thing. 'Cause that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, because like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
It's hard to separate because it's been so politicized. It's hard to separate the flag like that.
Yeah.
But also we have to separate it like that. Like how are we gonna how can we talk about that?
Yeah. Like, because like the community, right? I think
Mm.
there is so many different aspects of it. Um, that there's part of the community that can be very toxic, but there's also the part of the community that can be very loving and caring.
There is a lot of toxicity in the world in general, though. So each community has a lot of toxicity. Even being in an organization, there's toxicity, you know? And
Yeah.
I think a lot of toxicity comes down to people aren't secure in themselves,
Yeah, no, I get
which
that
is
100%.
which is how it spreads, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. But like at the I look into it as a as the community. And one question I might have for you,
Mm.
um, have you ever sort of felt, has there been moments where you have not felt supported by your
Yeah,
community?
100%. Yeah.
I'm the same.
There's heaps of times that I've not felt supported or appreciated or looked over or underestimated. Absolutely.
See, I don't feel like I belong in my community.
I felt like that for a very long time. You
I
know what
felt,
that means? You know what that
well,
means? you have to create a community in which that includes you, which is what I've done.
And I feel like that's where I've done that. But
Yeah, moving into it. Yeah,
yeah, like I've moved into that. I found my own space as as somebody building my own community. Like this might sound silly, but like I've got my own community of people that come to my shows regularly.
yeah, yeah.
I've got a group of six women that get together and travel from different venues just to come and see me.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Like,
sisters that are in your corner that support you?
I can definitely say that a lot of the girls from Rag 2 are very much most of the time in my corner.
Yeah.
Or like I feel like that's most of the time they're in my corner. Um, but then that's also sometimes just me disconnecting. Um, but then like I've also feel like I've made a great like little community from places like TikTok.
Yes.
And I've
Yeah.
met like a lot of incredible people from those spaces. Um, like one of my best mates is a straight man that I met off TikTok.
Yeah.
He lived with me for a year.
Yeah.
Um,
And these
like
all these people, all these random places are your community,
mm,
which we have to remember they're in our corner, they're for us. We don't need anyone else. We need to be content in the small amount of people that do support us. Because if we think about it, if we want everyone to, we don't need everyone's approval. We aren't
no.
asking for everyone's approval, and no one's asking for our approval. We just need to be happy with the communities that we are making and fostering.
Yeah, I think that's what people need to realize as well is that you may think it might be a great thing to you might see one aspect of something being your community. Like say, I know for a very long time, as somebody that used to enjoy the drink or, you know, maybe a line or two, um, I thought the clubbing part of the queer community was the community I wanted to be a part of.
Mm.
But I realized that now stepping away from all of that, that there's really no community within that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a place where people, it's a vessel.
yeah,
Mm.
like you look at it and you're like, there's not really a community within those clubbing spaces. It's just people from all different parts of the community coming together.
Which is
Um,
still great, but it's not for everyone.
Yeah, but I feel like it lacks substance because I know there's a lot of people, like a lot of people that I have spoken to in the past that did go through their massive clubbing era that turn around to me and go, I don't really speak to anyone from my clubbing era anymore.
Because everyone's matured or moved on, found their own little group of people to know and nurture.
Yeah,
There's a vessel. There's the vessel, which is the club, and then there are groups that go to said vessel. And I think that
right.
happens everywhere. I think it happens in every city too. Like here, even here, I used to go clubbing when I was younger. I thought that's what you had to do as a drag queen, go and club
Yeah.
and out in and out of drag. And I realized I don't need a club.
You
I
are
don't
the
need a
club.
club. I'm the venue.
Babe, she's up for small venue of the year at the Diva
Most
Awards.
most supported venue. I've got two legs. That's my support, you know.
Oh, most support. Oh, man.
I
Babe, she could pitch a tent.
could, it's so camp. I could pitch several tents.
She's wearing one right now.
Oh wow, that's just abuse. No, that's not very supportive.
It's not very supportive. Not at all.
This is
Not
not a tent.
today.
This is not a tent. This is a label.
Oh, it's a label. What is that? What's the
Let
label?
me have a look. Do not pass go. No, that's not it.
Do not pass go.
Do not collect
We're
two hundred
playing
dollars.
Monopoly. We're playing
Do you know what?
Monopoly. Go
It's
straight to jail.
it is actually a label. It's what's that rich one?
Is it Camilla?
Camilla.
Oh.
It's Camila.
Every single drag queen in Sydney seems to have a fucking Camilla.
Well, I bought mine because I'm rich, and it
Because
was at a
you're rich.
and it was at a factory sale. Um, and it's only
Ooh.
got this much rhinestoning on it, just here. That's it. There's no other rhinestoning on it.
That's it.
It's a
That's all
factory
right.
sale.
You can pop a
Mm.
couple on yourself, love.
I said that to the Queen of Caftans here, Catherine Wolfgram, and she turned. She's like, you had to put on the correct stones, not these cheap stones you have." I was like, "Honey, I don't do cheap stones. I do Swarovski."
Um, um,
So I might
um,
rhinestone it with Swarovskis one day. Who knows?
One day, perhaps,
Or I
when
could
I
just
do it.
make my own.
Well, you could. You could.
Anyway, we're walking away from the situation that is community.
Um,
Do you
what
feel
is
like you're?
one?
Hmm?
You go. You go. You go.
Oh, I
You
was gonna
go.
say, do you feel like you've got a community now that you are supported by?
Oh, 100%, 100%. And
Mm.
I think there's very much um I think the community that I feel strongest supported by are the people that have um sort of came into my life. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't expected, nothing like that. And like sort of come to my shows, and like that's the community that I feel supported by. Are those people that are, they'll even message me to check in just randomly,
See,
or it
that's
will be,
fabulous.
yeah, like it's really cute. Like I've made some really good friends from people that regularly come to my shows. Um, I
Mm.
have I have two women that have been over the last 3 years to 80 plus of my shows,
Wow,
all over Victoria.
that's fabulous.
Um, and like they've been to Albury, they've been to Echuca, they've been to Bendigo, they've been to Wallen, South Morang, Sunbury, Fitzroy, like
Ding dong, ding back.
like
You know.
girls, if you do the job right, and if you're a good fucking entertainer, you too could have what I have. Somebody that will pay your rent.
Well, I have what you have, except mine's much better. Anyway.
Much better. Yeah, so I think, yeah, definitely feel like I have a community that does support me. What about you, Tiva?
I have a supportive community now, and my community is much like yours. It's in pockets, different
Yeah.
sections of the queer community, of the straight community, of the recycling community, of
Oh,
the Airbnb community, of there's so many communities, of the fat community, of the thin community, of the size-ish community,
well,
of the art community. So many communities.
there is a lot of communities. I think communities can be a lot of communities sort of intertwine a lot as well.
I'm getting really
Um,
emotional about it because, it's my hay
guys,
fever.
it's her hay fever. It's playing up. Well, I think, my love, I think it would be a good opportunity. We have had a couple of questions that have been sent in through to us from our
Yeah.
social media, which we put up every week.
On our
Um,
Instagram, just having a sisterly.
yes. The first one is one that I want to wind back into, which was a question that we got last week, or well, a statement that we got last week, um, in regards to tall poppy syndrome. So I want to
Hmm.
wind that into this week as well, because I think that's a perfect moment to talk about tall poppy syndrome within the community.
Yeah,
Have you ever experienced some tall poppy syndrome within the community?
yeah, I have. And I've also been a tall poppy, so it goes either of which way. But at the same time, I was bullied endlessly when I first started here because I was different to everyone. I wasn't pretty. I didn't know how to perform. I do know how to perform, but I wasn't a 5, 6, 7, 8, sort of
Mm,
girly. That was all my ballroom
mm.
dancing and my tap dancing era. That's all gone behind me. Um
Yeah.
Drag for me was expressing, my femininity and other things. It wasn't about if I can do a step or change clap, if I can part of a ray.
Can
It's
I
never been about
quickly
that. Yeah,
can I quickly define tall poppy syndrome just for people listening at home that may not know what it means?
sure.
So tall poppy syndrome refers to people criticizing, resenting, or attacking someone due to that person's success. That's what tall poppy syndrome is. So Felicity is pretty much talking about her own experiences with it now.
And people being jealous.
And people being
And
jealous of
people are
you.
still jealous of me to this day. Yeah,
And
people are still jealous of me.
yeah, why? Why do you think that is?
Because I'm successful.
You're successful. I
I don't need
believe
to
that.
do and I don't need to do a death drop to entertain people.
Oh God, girl, the days of death drops are way over for me. You're lucky if you got
Honestly,
you're lucky if you got one split a night.
see, I've never had to do acrobats to entertain the crowd. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong, that's an amazing set of skills to have, but
Yeah.
I've never done it. I've never needed to.
Yeah, well, I actually, as I've gotten more and more experience with drag, I don't use it as much. So, if I'm doing something like say a bingo, I'll perform maybe twice or three times in a night, right? So what I'll do is I will give different aspects. So I'll start off with something like comedy and, something a little bit silly. And then like maybe I'll do a ballad in the middle, and then at the end it's like the high energy dancing number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you can do all that.
Okay.
I don't get booked to perform.
Well-rounded.
I'm just well rounded and as a person, in shape.
In shape.
In
She's
shape, yeah.
well-rounded shape. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, no, but like that's the thing. I think every drag queen is different and unique. Like I know my strong suits are definitely probably hosting and performing, but I'm not getting paid to fucking turn out a look.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
it too.
mean? You know what I
That's it
mean? Like,
too.
and I know you're very much a very strong host.
Mm.
And people are gonna pay for you to talk on the mic for fucking 4 hours.
Yeah. And that's what
Like,
people don't understand too. Is like I have a lot of that back in the day. I had a lot of like, oh, why you don't perform much, but you talk a lot. Why are they paying you to talk? Well, because I can hold a room for 2 or 3 hours by myself. I don't need anyone behind me to help me, you know? And I think they forget that there's different aspects to drag, and this is my strong aspect, is being able to just talk and storytell. That's what drag
well,
is for me.
100%. And I think the
Mm.
worst, I think people also need to realize it can be rather easy to make people scream and clap when you're performing, right? But I think one of the hardest skills to have as a drag queen, and one of the skills that is actually going to make you the most money, is being able to talk on a microphone.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
like,
how was your experience with tall poppy syndrome though? Like you haven't really
well,
told me.
when I sort of started drag,
Mm.
um, I was seeing all of these people getting opportunities and stuff, and I was being like, why aren't I getting these? I'm just as good.
I mean, yeah.
Like, and that was sort of, I would criticize and resent and attack people because of my jealousy, but then I realized that actually, why am I worrying about other people's success and just focus on my own success? And now
And
that
that's
I've
it
got
too. Mm.
And now that I've got that success, I've got people attacking me and coming after me and all of that sort of jazz. Now, like I remember last year when I was nominated for the Medeas, everyone was a certain queen, we won't say her name. She doesn't deserve the airtime. Um, sat there and criticized and um came for me because I had posted apparently campaigning for an award was like it was demeaning or something or whatever that whatever word she wanted to use. Um and after that, like she still continues to come after me and sends fake emails into my booking agency and all of that sort of stuff, which is really interesting.
Oh wow.
Um
That
yeah.
just sounds like that person needs to focus on their success rather than yours.
Correct. And
And
stop trying to bring,
if they're not being successful, that's on them, that's not on you.
yeah, and stop trying to bring down other people's success because yours isn't working out the way that you want it to work out.
Yeah.
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like there's enough work for everybody, especially in this
And you know what?
community.
And that's what people don't understand. There's enough work for everyone. You don't have to tear someone down in order to get more, in order to get work for yourself. There is so much work, you have to make it yourself. Go out there and hustle.
Yeah,
If I didn't
sure.
hustle, I wouldn't have any work. So, honey, go out and hustle.
Babe, you gotta go look and find that work. Otherwise, if you're not looking and finding that work, then that work's not just gonna come into your lap because not everybody knows who you are.
No,
Like,
don't hold a silver spoon in order to eat, you know?
yeah, exactly. And I think that's a very interesting thing to say, especially if there's any other younger queens sort of listening, and are wondering why the clubs aren't booking them or the venues aren't booking them or all of that. Babe, get off your ass, go to your laptop, go send out a couple of emails to some venues, or even better, get in your car or on the
Go
public
visit them.
transport and go visit
Yeah.
them, talk to them. Because I'm telling you,
Go
you go
into the
into a venue,
venues. Yeah.
yeah, you go into a venue, you talk to them for 2 minutes, they'll book you.
Or how about this crazy idea? Go and frequent the venues you want to work at.
Crazy.
Crazy idea.
Mm, Crazy idea. Make friends.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, there's another one which is actually, this one's quite lengthy.
Okay.
This one's quite lengthy because there's an elaboration on it.
Let's have a
Um,
listen.
this is anonymous.
We love an
But
anonymous tipper.
I know we love an anonymous tip, but the thing that started it was not always. So this is about community, not always the most supportive of one another. We should be more tight knit and supportive. All right. And then I sort of messaged this person for a bit more of elaboration.
Yeah.
Um, so um, given the current diva fever at the moment, it is hard in my perspective of this issue, but obviously that goes beyond award season and should reflect it in our week to week events. Being a small community of creators, we should be uplifting one another and supporting those. I've always supported the performers that came before me, respected them, and yet never feel as if I will ever be good enough to be seen in the same light from them and other newcomer performers just to suit agendas. And I feel like I need to fit in because I don't have a large support network. Yeah, okay.
Well,
So
that's
what do you
okay.
think?
That's the thing we were talking about. That's the thing we were talking about before, making your own community.
Correct. I think that's very
Um,
important to make your own community.
I think also maybe this person shouldn't be looking for validation from others when they should be looking at validation from their own community that they've created and fostered. I think
I
it
think,
makes more sense not to look on the outside, but to continue looking in and cherishing those moments.
yeah, and I think as somebody that definitely has gone through that struggle of wanting validation from the wider drag community, um, I think it's very important to note that most of those people are not going to give it to you, especially if they've got already if they've got something in their head about you that does makes them not like you. They're
Mm,
never going to give you that validation.
no.
Um, and I think no matter how much support you get from, um, yeah, hold on, let me wind back a bit because I just completely lost track.
Are you winding or are you dialing back?
I'm dialing back. No, but like, no matter. So I think you need to focus on the support that you are already have from the community that you have built through your shows. I
Yes.
think, yeah, I think that support, that validation is more important than a community of drag queens that, let's be completely honest and truthful about this. Let's be, how do you like to put it? Controversial yet brave.
Controversial yet brave. Here we go.
Let's just be completely honest that the drag performers and the community and the drag scenes are always around each other, tearing each other down because they are really only looking out for themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll see the little clicks here and there and all of that sort of stuff within those spaces. But at the end of the day, those drag queens don't care who you are. So why do you care who they are?
Mhm. 100%. And can I just add on to this as an addendum? As an
I
addendum,
don't know.
this person, I'm not without calling them out or anything like that. Without it's very anonymous, as I know it's very anonymous. I've not been told any of these names, um, but this person is incredibly talented and has a lot more to show than be just having to prove to another couple of drag queens. I believe that they'll go a lot further if they just ignore the BS.
Well, I know who this person is, and I think the things that they have accomplished and what they have done as an artist and as somebody that, um, I watch everything. People watch. You
Yeah.
may not interact, but the things that I've been seeing this person do, the things that I've been seeing queens do, I look and I'm like, wow, like this bitch is turning it out. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
this person is the forefront of our community by nurturing the next generation. And I think what they're doing is incredible. And what they have done is incredible. Like, I think they just need to realize there are people like me who are in their corner that may not be out all the time or may not be seen all the time, but we really do love and appreciate you.
And that could be a million thousand different people, right? Like there
Yeah.
there is a few incredible artists that are nurturing the next generation of drag. And
Yeah.
I really love to see that because they are the people that when we can't do this anymore, when you
They will
know,
be where we are. Yeah.
they will be where we are. We will be the ones
Yeah.
passing on that knowledge. I've got a few more years in me. But
Yeah. Try another 20, sweetheart.
try another 20. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, babe. I see myself at the age of 50, just, oh, ah.
50's not that old, babe.
Yeah, but remember, I'm only 28, yeah. And I've already been doing it for a
Yeah.
decade. So by the
And you
time I
look
hit
38.
50, ah, but by the time I hit 48, have been doing drag for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane to
Charles, I've been
think, you
doing it
know
for
what I mean?
20 years. I've been doing it since I was 16.
Yeah, exactly, babes.
Like
Like,
2005 comes around and everyone's going, oh my God, that's so old. That was 20 years ago now. And I just feel like, oh my God, have I really been doing this for so long?
but you know
You
what,
don't think
babe?
about
You don't look a day over 21.
it.
But yeah, that was quite interesting. Like, I do.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm just about to die. Anyway, that was very dramatic. Um,
you are dramatic. That's me being tall poppy syndrome.
no, but so what? Another question that comes in: What are tips? What is a tip that you have for our younger generation of our community?
Be who you are, be you, be true, and don't let people knock you down. Just rise above it. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna die.
Exactly right. Like the older generation will eventually die. My
Every
tip,
generation does.
every generation does. Everyone will. Like, it might take a moment, but remember, there's a lot of people that are hardwired. They were hardwired from birth to believe a certain thing. Um, my biggest tip was time, grace, and patience. Things will come when they are meant to come. Um, and I think sitting down, having a good educated discussion with somebody will always be better than screaming something at somebody in somebody's face.
Well, as I said before, people with no intelligence talk the loudest.
Right.
Mm.
It's true. Because you can sit down with anybody and have a decent conversation. And you know what? There has been moments where I have sat down and had a decent conversation with somebody and completely changed their mind. Sorry, I'm just dying. I've got the
Oh,
emphysema.
cut this bit out.
Absolutely not.
Oh, cut all that
Oh,
shit out. I want to see this. My lash is coming off, I think. I can feel something happening on my eyelash.
well, that's what happens. That's what happens, babe. You look a bit crooked.
That, wow, the tall poppy syndrome is really coming out today.
The tall poppy syndrome's really attacking my success.
Yeah, really attacking my one lash success.
Oh, ah, no, but yeah, like
It's
just
that.
going. It's that, like all the tall poppy, all the gorgeousness, really. Um, yeah, I think the community. I think us as a community, we are a very strong community. And we've got to remember that we've been through a lot,
We
but
have been through a lot. We're
we've also
resilient.
got correct. But just like my tip said, I think we need to also give people grace and time and patience
Yes.
to see any more change. And I know that's sad and that's difficult.
Hmm.
Um, but the community that I have learnt to, well, I've learned to love and learn to cherish and all of that sort of stuff is all about love. It's all about acceptance. It's all about time. It's all about patience. It's all about being happy and fun. So just remember that. But I think that if we were to extend into this a little bit more, we'd probably be here for 2 hours.
Look, we would be.
We would be. We would be. So I think this is a good place to sort of wrap it up for us this week, darling. And if people want to hear us talk more about community, send in what questions you want to know.
Yeah, send in questions onto the Instagram or the TikTok or the Facebook, and we'll get to them. Well, Spencer
Well,
will, and I'll just be asked them anonymously.
and you'll just be.
And I'll just be here, you know?
She'll just be here, she'll be there, she'll be wherever, really. But where can they find you on social media, my love?
You can find me at Felicity Frock on all social platforms or my website, felicityfrock.com.
Oh la la. And this will probably come out before Diva's, after Diva's voting is closed, but I hope you all voted for the Felicity for all of the awards.
I
If you'd like to
I didn't
follow
actually
me,
do any.
oh,
Oh, sorry, girl.
no, go, 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 go. What were we
Oh,
saying?
I didn't do any campaigning this year, so if I win, that's going to be amazing. But I'm not expecting
Fun.
anything to this year. But you know what would be
We'll see.
exciting? I can't wait for our diva moment of us talking non-stop crap.
Oh, yes, we are working on a fun little diva episode. Don't know how it's gonna happen. Um, but we're gonna make it work, okay? We're gonna
Yeah.
make it work, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well,
Well,
that's it, love. That's
well.
it, love.
Sorry, I got very excited because of the new lav mics for us.
Oh,
I'm very excited for them for us. Anyway, where
wow.
can they find you on the World Wide Webs?
On the World Wide Webs, you can follow me at Spencerstreetdq or Spencer Street Drag Queen at all socials. And also, I was just nominated for an award for Best Drag Queen slash Drag King for the Adults' Choice Awards.
That's amazing.
So my loves, if you would like to go vote for me on that, I should have something in my link tree on my socials. Um, but yeah, otherwise, my love, it was so lovely to get chatting with you today.
Always such a treat to talk to you, my angel. I'm sorry for getting just getting excited with all the my mic stuff.
Guys, as you can tell, Felicity has a lot of ADHD that she really needs to be medicated for.
No, no.
Oh, guys, if you'd like to
Actually,
follow us on social media, if you'd like to follow the podcast on social media, just look up Just
yes.
Having a Sisterly. Just Having a Sisterly podcast. You'll find us.
And you can find us on Spotify. You can find us on any good streaming services.
YouTube, Apple Podcast,
Oh,
Amazon.
go and subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, go subscribe to the YouTube, guys. We're trying to get monetized. And if anybody would like to, somehow sponsor us, I can work out how to put little ads in if you'd like. Um,
Yes.
yes. Um, if you pay the right money, I'll do it.
We're down for a
Well,
sponsorship moment.
we really are, because we would love to be able to keep on creating and
Yeah.
do that with a budget because we don't have one at
Yeah.
the moment.
We'd like
Because
to have guests. We'd like to be able to pay some guests too.
yeah,
You
unless there's
know?
anybody that would like to jump on the pod for free, then great. All right, darlings, my loves. That is the end, Felicity. I'm going to let you go. Thank you for the sisterly. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Love having a sisterly with you as always, my angel.
All right.
Mwah. Bye.